And we are here at the Cleveland Metroparks Zoo. We've actually been here before. It was actually all the way in the spring of 2020 when a lot of stuff was shut down, but things are gonna play out a little different on this visit now because we're actually able to walk through. We're here for the Cruise the Zoo event where you could drive through with your car, which was interesting, but obviously we weren't able to see everything that you could see if you were walking. And I actually think that was only the second video on our channel, so you can go back and check it out if you like to. I'll put the link up top and down below. And that time when the whole family was able to be here, but at that point in time, one family member was not with us. And she, our youngest one, Emma, who's in the stroller right now, is with us this time. And it's just the three of us as we're checking some things out for a date, you could say. We're gonna check out what we can on foot and see what we can find. And of course, we don't try to show you everything that's at a zoo, just kind of the things that we think are interesting or creative, or show a measure of craftsmanship and how they design something. But you know, usually it still takes us to split it up into a couple episodes if we go to a place for the first time. And that's probably what this will be today. So we'll see what we can find with that. And as we come up on the ticket plaza, I will mention we did not buy our tickets in advance, which is what you have to do at most zoos, or at least used to have to do a lot of zoos, but you don't have to now. So we're taking the time to stand in line, which is not much of a line at all, and hopefully we can get our half price discount. And as we come up to the main entrance after the ticket plaza, already a great start, because not only did we get our half off, but we also get tickets to hold in our hand, which shows looks like a snow leopard cub. I'm not sure if that's from the past, but then also a zoo map that you can hold in your hand, which is great because it's helpful to look at, and also has the tiger cub, which we're also going to try to find today. We'll see what we catch there. All right, so I obviously don't know exactly what we're going to be able to catch today. We want to try to catch those tiger cubs, but I think also that the largest elephant in a North American zoo is here. Don't quote me on that, but I imagine they'll have signage if it is, but it's a big elephant. We could tell from our car. Let's see what we can see closer as we're here now. Well, currently nobody hanging out in this yard, but there is a crossing, an elephant crossing. I want to find out when that is and how that goes down. I think it's over there anyway. So whether that happens right now or if we'll have to come back and catch it later, we'll see. All right, we wrapped around the backside to try to catch the elephants and missed them, but we did catch the train wrapping around. So we'll see where the main station for that is. I honestly don't know that I've ever seen a dingo, and I'm not sure that this can count because he's basically just barely visible in his little hut there. So maybe I'll see if I can catch him later. This Australia region looks kind of like run down in a sense when you first see it, but I think it's like intended. Massive like kookaburra barn, not a gum tree. I kind of like that statue. Not quite one to climb on and whatnot, but it looks like they're okay with people getting up in there for the kids to get with it there. Okay, in this like big old like greenhouse, like bird aviary type building. First I thought there's like nothing in it because there's nothing up top, but there is a cockatoo hiding down there. And then the guy that we saw actually on our Cruise the Zoo. They're a kookaburra sitting right in the corner here. Kind of hard to see him with the fencing. Little easier from over here. But anyway, this guy, go back to that video, see they had somebody holding him off to the side so you can see him from the cars. Okay, this looks pretty cool. It's like well, my treehouse is what it's called. I'm gonna have to fly it solo real quick because we got the baby and the stroller. So I'm gonna take a little stroll up this thing and see what we got. Stroll meaning I'm gonna run. We'll move quickly. Oh, ooh, are gonna be loud. Ooh, that's refreshing. Like it's cooler literally right here just by standing there. Very cool. And then a nice bridge. There's just always something fascinating about a bridge. Of course, unless of course you're afraid of them, but like just something cool about it. And a tree house. Always something awesome about a tree house. I'm sure that bike wheel is a necessity right there. Oh, and as you enter, it's a snake slide entrance. How cool is that? Too bad the kids aren't here. I'm gonna keep going up top. Yeah, it just kind of keeps taking us up. I'm not sure if we're actually gonna be able to see any real animals from up here. It doesn't look like, unless I could eyeball something down in the swampy area. Otherwise, it's definitely oh man, pretty cool to walk through. Just a fun area. I'm not gonna show you the whole thing, but you get a feel, a pretty neat little space up here. I mean, seriously, that's cool even for adults. But since I don't have the kids, I'll just take the stairs down and we'll go down through the heart of this tree here. Oh yeah, and it pops out the bottom. Oh man. You know, as we step into the kangaroo and maybe wallaby walkthrough area, I don't know if you can see that guy jumping over there. You know what that place, you know what that treehouse made me think of? Rescuers Down Under. The sounds and the sights of it made me think of Rescuers Down Under. And so that was pretty cool. And a trumpeter swamp right across from wallabies. Who would have guessed it? That's like really close. Okay, I was wondering if it was kangaroos or wallabies in there. Apparently there are kangaroos, wallabies, and wallaroos. Kind of a combo one. Okay, cool. Oh wow, inside of a koala building, and it's cooler, and it is right there. That's about as close as you're gonna get. I mean, literally, I mean, he's about 7 feet from me. He's right there, and naturally asleep. Oh, look, and then that a tree kangaroo. Normally in the dark at the Columbus Zoo. So better in terms of we see the color, but he's still out as if it's night. Or I guess day, so he should be asleep. Oh well. Oh man, how did I miss that? This guy over here. It's like he fell asleep in his armchair. Just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep right there. That left hand paw up on the, that is great. There's a little better look. I don't know if this is the best decision, but we're taking the 1,250 foot path to the primate and cat area, which is like, what's that, a fifth or a quarter of a mile, but we'll give it a shot. Now that's a rare sight, a tortoise like submerged in this little area where it certainly has plenty of other area to not be submerged, but okay, great. By the way, that was a decent walk. Not awful, but let's see if we can find that tram option up here. That was a winding route. I was not sure what we were getting to, but here we are. We're at the building. Let's see what's inside. Well, I have to say it's an interesting combo. Primate, cat, and aquatics, but hey, it's a cool building, so cool in temperature. So we'll take that. The northern tree shrew, just a tiny guy or gal. Oh, fidgety. Oh, hey, yeah, move. We like movement. Oh, hey. Okay. There you go. So you get a little activity on this guy. Really like to see the activity on is the fossa, which is such a cool animal, and it's so visible, so bright in there. Oh, but he's out. I mean, it looks like part like mountain lion from behind, but and also has kind of like an otter look to it, like with the fur, but really more rodent-ish, mongoose-ish. But yeah, wish it moved around a little. Wow, this turned into like a lot bigger area than I expected. It's just a lot of exhibits around, and then even tucked into a dark little area here. Cool. And there was just a keeper in there, so I think we're gonna miss the gorillas from the indoor viewing area. Oh well. Wow, the fossil's over here too. Granted, it's still just laying down, but it's a lot closer, and you can kind of see that. Man, I wish I got on the move. Saw that at the Central Florida Zoo. Okay, a mongoose lemur. That's interesting. Oh, he was looking. Oh, hey. I can kind of see that, especially since it's got that tail like the fossa, which looks like a mongoose. But it's a lemur, not related to the mongoose. As I mentioned, wrong kind of primate. The black howler monkey. These ones look pretty young and not black at all. These ones look a little older, a little darker. Yay, a little darker right there on these guys. And then this guy over here in the corner. Oh, he turned his face away. Oh, now I'm seeing the smudge on the screen. Oh, there he is. He's a lot darker. Oh, and then these white guys are coming over for mealtime, perhaps? Huh? What do you think? And they said, yeah, we'll take that. How fun is that? How fun is, oh, and then they're running on the move now because they got what they wanted. Wow, they're all just running. Hey, you, share. I mean, I think she has more if you want to go back over to her. You gotta love you some tamarin. Where's he hiding? Look, they're just tiny. Look at that. Oh, the white. Oh, look at that. They're so quick too. A little golden tamarin over here. If you look real far up there, the sloth just out of view. Why even have that as an option for him to stay? Oh well. Wow, this opened up into yet a lot more than I was expecting, as it just kind of keeps on going with stuff. It's pretty interesting too. I can't say I've ever seen something quite like that. Oh my word, that is some big, it's massive and just not attractive at all. Okay, we're gonna catch this tram thing on the way down. That'll be great. But before we do, this playground over here, pretty cool. A massive camel and elephant to climb on. That's different. I don't know how often they come, but we just walked out of the building, so that was great timing. I don't know if it said tran, but it is the tram. I'm not sure what the exact difference is, but transportation, but a tram is a different thing. All right. By the way, I mentioned, this is a nice little stroll down here. I would, it almost even feels like Disney transportation material, you know, like getting your little passage from the parking lot to the actual entry area. So kind of cool, room for the strollers, and well done. In fact, I would say there's more room for the stroller because you can just pull it straight in, lock it, instead of having to fold everything up. So that is nice. Ooh, setting up for the Asian Lantern Festival. So got some stuff out already, cool. Okay, I've not seen a ton about this place before, but I have seen this. This is like the elephant crossing area where it all happens. And they let them through here, and these gates open up to block the people off, and they walk through here. So I don't know if we'll be able to see that today. I haven't seen an elephant yet. Ah, looks like we got some guys out over here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a few of them over there. Now they're on the opposite side. We walked on that other side earlier. Now they're finally out. That's okay. You'll see them later. I'm not seeing one that strikes me as incredibly massive, but he isn't small back there, or she. Okay, here's a better angle. You see these ladies, and then this big guy. Massive. Can we get him to come any closer? Not that we would do it, but will he come? Maybe that's the better question. I mean, African elephants are already bigger than Asian elephants, which is what we have at the Columbus Zoo, which what we see most of the time. But anyway, but that guy is even bigger than normal African elephants, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think they just loaded these things up. Oh yeah, Ellen, she's loading up. Yeah, multiple of them, yeah, getting that stuff. Curious how long till they cross, because they weren't in this yard at all, so maybe they just got there and we just missed it. I don't know. He's coming our way. Oh yeah, he's kind of coming toward us. Are you coming for this one? You coming for your own thing there, man? Those ears are huge, already makes you look bigger, and you are bigger. You got one tusk? Sorry, man. Oh yeah. Oh, the camera does not do it justice, but he is massive. Massive. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, keep working that thing. Oh, yes. These kids over here just saw it and are running at it. Whoa! Okay, maybe this is where they were when we got here first thing this morning. That's kind of cool. You can see them in there if they were in here, and then you see them kind of taking care of it and cleaning it out. Okay, all right. That's pretty neat. Oh, and some serious elephant intestine action here. Perfect. And not to be left out in the elephant indoor area is a nice massive, I'm not really sure exactly what it is, some kind of a python of some sort, and then of course the naked mole rats. I mean, a number of them. Some still, some moving around. Oh, we got a runner. There he is. Oh man, yeah, gotta love that. Okay, the African rock python. Oh wow, you gotta love this stuff for the Asian Lantern Festival, which will be in full go later on, and maybe we'll try to come back for it sometime. It looks pretty cool, interesting at least. In case anyone's wondering, right here by the food court, this is the first place you entered on the Cruise the Zoo and thing that they had available back in 2020, and then you started by coming down this way, and actually at that point in time the rhino exhibit was under construction. It wasn't open yet, so we're gonna see it for the first time now and see some stuff that we kind of saw from the car, but this will be a lot closer. Well, I'm not sure if I've gotten to the tram yet or not in this first video, but I'm going to take this chance while we're sitting on here riding down. A much easier way back to cut it off at the halfway point. This will be the end of part one. We'll finish out the rest of it, whether we've already gotten to some of it before we rode the tram or not. We'll finish out the rest of it in part two. Hope you've enjoyed what we've caught so far, and we'll catch you next time on Escape to the Zoo.